ability to execute in our organization is a reflection of the credibility, stature, and track record of the individuals that are the proponents, of the receptivity of the group that one is trying to influence, and of the general state of the organization. With all humility, as an individual who's been here for a number of years, has held major administrative responsibilities in important areas like chairing a large division in GI and then chairing the largest department in the institution, I connect to a number of people. People know me, and I have a degree of credibility. Similarly, Barb, who's been here a number of years and has worked with me, brings a degree of credibility.
One of the most amazing things that Mayo Clinic has done is they put the Center for Innovation under the direction of Dr. Nicholas LaRusso. You have to understand the power structure and the scale of Mayo Clinic to understand the significance of that. Nick LaRusso was the head of the medical practice. That meant he was Doctor number one, and he volunteered and asked to be put in charge of innovation. So he's the one that decided that in the last phase of his career for Mayo, he wanted to reinvent the institution and to give it a hunger for and a capability for innovation. And because of who he is, because he was, the head of the medical practice, he has a tremendous amount of credibility in the power structure that really matters at Mayo.
Around 2002, myself and my colleagues in the leadership of the Department of Medicine with the faculty developed a strategic plan. Within that strategic plan, one of our 6 objectives was to promote innovation. SPARC was the initial effort in that regard. Over time, over the next several years, other initiatives within the department that included, but were not limited to SPARC, seemed to fit into this goal of innovation, and we decided to formalize that in what we called the Program in Innovative Healthcare Delivery. SPARC was the flagship of that Program in Innovative Healthcare Delivery, and as that program evolved, it began to catch the attention of the leadership of the institution, individuals outside of the Department of Medicine. That led to a series of discussions in 2007, primarily with the Rochester board, and at that time with the chair of the board, Glenn Forbes. And ultimately, the decision was made to embark on an enterprise-wide, institution-wide effort in innovation called the Center for Innovation. I was asked to lead it. Barb Spurrier joined me as my administrative partner. It was announced in late 2007 at our first Transform Symposium, which was at that time sponsored by the Department of Medicine. And then over the next 7 months or so, we organized the infrastructure. So in June of 2008, the Center for Innovation became operational, and SPARC was incorporated into the Center for Innovation. There are a number of models that potentially could be successful or have been tried or could be successful in an organization. So, for example, when we were running the Department of Medicine, I would say our innovation effort was more of a skunkworks type of under-the-radar kind of initiative. We believe that in our organization at this time, with the support from leadership at the top, that having an innovation initiative that's public, visible, and embedded in the organization has the greatest chance for success.
I think the Center for Innovation at Mayo Clinic has been quite brilliant about trying to dragoon enough of the critical mass of the leaders of different business units and different practice areas so that they have created a credible momentum around the idea that Mayo Clinic has a point of view about innovation, Mayo Clinic has a signature set of processes around innovation, Mayo Clinic has a commitment to innovation. I mean, all you got to do is stand there and see that the CEO shows up and gives a compelling, credible, and well-crafted speech saying why this is important.